I'm Urza47, and I have a secret. It's time for some more Mage secret action, because I haven't recorded any Hearthstone in a while, and I'm just getting over a cold, which made recording difficult. So it's time to get back into the action. Also, if you've been following my XCOM videos, I will be recording some more of those soon. The cold and other factors have limited my ability to record more of them lately. But I have not forgotten.
Jaina versus Thrall!
For Doomhammer!
You asked for it.
Okay, we'll keep it. Flame Strike is something you want later. Arcane Intellect is also something you want later. But these are good cards early. I really want to coin a Fire Blast to kill that, because that is a lot of 6 damage is a lot. And it kind of neatly solves the problem of, do I coin the Sorcerer's Apprentice on 2? And see, now he has nothing to play on 2, which is odd. Oh, right, he was overloaded. He didn't have any mana last turn. Sweet, okay. So we'll go ahead and play the Sorcerer's Apprentice here.
Someday I'll be just like you!
I was about to say, why didn't he totem, but... Right, that Wind Fury thing has overload. He wouldn't play this Flame Sling onto an empty board unless he had some way to prevent immediately killing it. Which I'm going to do immediately anyway, unfortunately for him. It's an annoying card. It's especially annoying if he has more of these Wind Fury things going on. Okay, that's Overload 1, so he's going to have another 4 mana turn next turn. I wish I got this last turn. Okay, playing Ethereal Arcanist without a secret out is kind of bad. But we'll play the counter spell. Or actually, do I want to play the Vaporize? No, we'll play the counter spell.
We have many secrets.
I might have chosen the Vaporize only because... Oh, that's a great card to counter spell. I'm glad I had that. Vaporize is more likely to stick around because now I could play the Ethereal Arcanist. But I already have a pretty good turn 5 play in the Sludge Belcher. Or indeed in the Azure Drake. So we'll go ahead and take the Azure Drake here unless Vaporize. It's not a good tempo play.
For Dalaran.
Turn 6 I'll probably play Sylvanas, which means the Arcanist is looking at right on 7 alongside the Vaporize. Oh.
I have no time for games.
The plan is still to be Vaporize Ethereal Arcanist next turn. Although Mad Scientist Sludge Belcher also has merit. It kind of depends on what he does. I don't know, I think either could be good. Because if the Mad Scientist goes off, then on turn 8 I can play the Ethereal Arcanist and a 4-drop, ideally. So he's gonna kill that dude with Totem. If it's that one. Oh! Okay, now since I have a counter spell, I think that makes this decision clear. The spell power totem is probably, except possibly the taunt one, is the most useful of the bunch. That is extraordinarily annoying. I can Frostbolt it, but one of the damage will heal right away. So it'll actually be only at 5, and it's going to get another +2/+2.
I wonder.
Or I could just play the Vaporize and nothing else. Or the Vaporize and the Mad Scientist.
What to do?
Oh, this is tough. Actually, the Abomination seems like a good idea here, as does these. Nah, I don't want the Abomination. Screw that. We'll go for the Sludge Belcher and the Vaporize.
Time runs out on me.
Then we'll let that Arcanist grow a little bit. Because soon I'll be able to just kill the Earth Elemental outright.
Feel the power.
That's irritating. Doubly irritating. Oh, but you can't do that! Because I have a counter spell. Oh man. Flame Strike. A spell damage Flame Strike. Or I could use the Frostbolt and a thing. Actually, I like the Frostbolt and a thing. We can save the Flame Strike. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's pretty good. And another secret for more buffing and more annoyance on the part of my opponent, who now has to wonder. Unfortunately, I did not have a spell bender. I would have loved to play one if I did. So I might be able to duplicate the Wrath of Air totem later. That would be kind of amusing.
What we do.
I'm actually going to hold on to the Spellbender for maximum confusion later. Because this is a fresh secret. I want him to have to play around this fresh secret, and then next turn when I play another secret, he'll have to play around that as well. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to duplicate the Abomination, which is okay. Oh, I just win!
I'm sorry. Well played.
Okay, well that was sort of anticlimactic. I didn't realize he had brought himself down to 10 by attacking into my face with the Abomination. Sure, great, that's why I put that card in there. It's like a... With that card in your deck, you're basically only playing to 20 rather than 30. And the downside, obviously, is that if you get it early, it's kind of a dead card. If you expect the game to go to turn 10 as a mage, you should have one of those in your deck. And with all the secrets disrupting my opponent, I'm relatively confident the game will go to turn 10 more often than not.
Jaina versus Garrosh.
Victory or death!
You asked for it.
We'll hold on to the acidic swamp ooze versus a warrior because he has weapons and I'm going to want to destroy them. Presumably he has weapons. I don't see too much warrior. I think the only warrior I see these days is control warrior, which is kind of worrisome. I think control warrior is kind of a bad matchup here because all the armor that they tend to generate will make it very difficult for me to kill them. Usually my way of dealing a lot of damage is with letting my Arcanists accelerate out of control. I'm not playing the Swamp Ooze because I want to kill the weapon with it. And obviously if he mitigates my Ethereal Arcanist, that can push the game out of reach. I really don't want to play a Kirintor Mage into that. Oh, and I can't kill it with the Frostbolt because it's immune to... Oh. Oh, that's so painful. Oh, wow. None of my usual tools work because those things are so annoying. Okay, well, when in doubt, we'll just go with the usual.
Secrets.
Sure, I'm giving him a good trade, but what are you going to do? Mainly, I want to do that so I can play the Ethereal Arcanist on tempo as a 5/5. Or not, or I can play the Swamp Ooze, destroy his weapon, that would be good too. Oh, another one of those! So annoying. Okay. Clearly, I think we'll go for the Swamp Ooze and pinging his face.
The blade be thirsty.
And that right there is a prime crossbow candidate, because that will grow out of control if I don't kill it immediately. And these shielded 1/1s are annoying because Divine Shield in general is annoying against a mage, but you can ping them off cheaply, you know. Alright, this does not look like control work because I haven't seen armor smiths or any of that nonsense. Sludge Belcher and call it a day? Sure. I'll set up a Spellbender Arcanist to play next turn. And I'll save the Abomination in case he plays a lot more weenies. Abomination is mostly in this deck as some kind of answer against Zoo or aggro decks generally. This kind of looks like an aggro deck because it has a lot of cheap minions in it. But I mean, I haven't seen, you know, the absolute aggro tells. This Argent Squire is kind of an odd choice in a warrior deck. Maybe I just overestimate my opponents. Maybe rank 13 isn't as good as I think it is. An upgrade for the... Okay, so he has 4 points worth of attack, which means I can play the Arcanist here without risk of it getting destroyed, because the Spellbender will protect it. And he's not going to be able to kill it with a spell,
I'll take that.
because it's a Spellbender.
Well played.
His plan is to just ignore him. Okay. Fortunately for him, I have a bunch of taunts in my hand, so he's not going to be able to... This go to my face game isn't going to work. Okay, so let's play a... Abomination Spellbender.
What we do.
Two can play the face game. And again, the Spellbender will defend my minions. Except a cleave will get them anyway, but that's not for enough damage. Yeah, that's the problem with weapons, is that they don't care about it.
They'll never know what hit them.
Okay, so we'll go for the Sledge Belcher. Sets up lethal a lot of different ways.
Well played.
Yeah, the major weakness of this deck is against weapons, because weapons don't... Normally I depend on counter spells and spellbenders to defend my minions from getting killed. But if my opponent has weapons, that doesn't work, which is a big part of the reason why I play Urza in the deck. Because it gives me some kind of answer to weapons. And it's just a good card in general. Mostly it was back when hunters were all of that. And I had to worry about eagle horn bows all the time. I really wanted to kill that gosh damn eagle horn bow, because that thing was just ruinous. He kept getting more charges because of the traps. And, oh my god, I couldn't deal with it.
You
So I had to
asked
put
for
the
it.
card in.
My magic will tear you apart.
And I haven't seen a reason to take it out yet, so... We'll leave the Kirantor Mage. I expect to draw into a secret of some type by turn 3, and there it is already. There are 7 of them in this stack. Job's done. Another mage, though. That's... Is he also playing a secret mage? That would be
Bring
kind
out
of...
your dead.
Unclear. Unclear.
Someday I'll be just like you!
I expect him to trade in ping if he doesn't have a good 2-drop in hand.
I'll show them. I'll show them all!
Perhaps Undertakers are what this deck needs. Interesting. It's gonna go to the face, which is what I would expect, because I'm gonna trade for that anyway, because that's the type of card that will accelerate out of control if I don't do something about it. Although, interestingly, because this is a Sorcerer's Apprentice, I have the interesting play of Frostbolt Spellbender. But no, that's too silly for me.
We have many secrets.
Me?
He can still trade the Mage and the Fire Blast. that, but I did get a cheap secret out of it. I think Counterspell is the odds-on favorite for that card. However, I'm gonna trigger it, why not trigger it? No, that's not what it is. A mirror entity, perhaps? Speaking of which... yeah, I kind of want to play one of my 5-drops, but I'm worried about mirror entity, so we'll
We have
go ahead and
many
play
secrets.
Mirror Mage. He does not get the free secret out of it. And I don't think the Fire Blast really matters. Actually, I guess it does. In case he doesn't trade. And in fact, I don't know what I'm going to get on my mirror entity. Like a Mad Scientist, that would be an excellent card on the mirror entity.
I'll show
Because I could get another secret out of it. That's hilarious. Vaporize. Okay. I'd like to play a card, but that is such a high priority to prevent the 4 damage that I kind of have to take it. I'm not too worried about the face damage because I have time.
Many secrets.
More secrets, huh? I would love to play Sylvanas here, but I'm not crazy. That could be a mirror entity. So we're going to not do that. In fact, it is not a mirror entity, which is good. It could be a counter spell. No, a duplicate. I think that's the thing I would rather he duplicate, because he probably doesn't have more secrets to play for free. This guy's like running a carbon copy of my deck. The good news, though, is that he doesn't have a secret up, which means I'm free to play Sylvanas without fear of it getting mirror entity.
I have no time for games.
Probably gonna Fire Blast Azure Drake. Oh, that's not gonna work. Somebody forgot about that secret. People often get they forget about the spell bender. They cast a spell, say, oh, it's not counter spell. And they forget that it doesn't trigger on spells that are not... okay, well... He had 2 spells, so I can't reflect it. And I do get the taunt thingy out of it, so that's good. He has a secret, though. What could it be? If it's a counter spell, I would prefer that he counter my counter spell rather than my other 2 spells. Okay, he can counterspell my counterspell, that's fine. I'm worried about all the secrets that are coming out of my deck, because I haven't seen the, It's irritating.
We have many secrets.
Do you have another secret? Yes, it does. Okay, I've seen one mirror entity, and I've seen one counter spell. Or have I seen more than that? I don't know. Well, let's play the Arcane Intellect. Okay. Sure. This is amusing. All taunts all the time.
Mind if I roll need?
Okay, well that's pretty much an auto fire blast. Totally got it. Start working the face over. I have to get him down to 10 for the Pyroblast to win. And the unfortunate thing about this mirror matchup is that... Oh, actually, he's played both counter spells already, so he can't counter my Pyroblast. Yeah, he has kind of a different spin on it. Both of them is an interesting play. First, it clearly makes my Pyroblast unplayable. My Fireball, however, is still playable. 16, 18, oh. I kind of want to hit him in the face, though. Nah, let's kill this. There's more fire. I don't run Lothab for the simple reason that I don't need him to worry about disrupting my opponent's spells. That's what the counter spells and spellbinders are for.
I'll show them. I'll show them all!
Yeah, I expect him to kill my Mana Worm, but whatever. That'll push me out of lethal, unfortunately. Him seeing me with exactly one card in my hand, though, probably has him thinking it could be a Pyroblast. It could be a Pyroblast. And that his health is beginning to approach the danger zone. That fireball to the fire blast to the face probably gave it away, though. Although the good thing is, even if he knows it's coming, if he doesn't have a way to stop it, it doesn't matter. You know, I can telegraph the Pyroblast, but if he can't stop it, it's... I have lethal here if he doesn't kill this. Oh my gosh, he didn't kill it! 10, 11, 12.
Well played.
With the extra buff. Yeah, that was an interesting match. A battle of wits, if you will, from one mage to another. By the way, if anyone hasn't figured it out, Mage is my favorite class. It's not even close. So much, it has a great hero ability. The best direct damage spells in the game. And the secrets, my god, the secrets!
You asked for it. My magic will tear you apart.
Okay, Swamp Ooze is not very good. But we'll hold on to it just because I'd like to have some sort of early game play. Ooh. That's very good. Very good indeed. The question is, do I play the Scientist or the Apprentice first? I'm thinking the Scientist. The extra point of damage or two probably won't matter. And unless he's playing some kind of, like a 2-3.
I'll show them all!
Then the extra point of damage is mostly likely going to be relevant against the face. It's not going to be relevant against a 3-2, which is what most 2-drops are. It won't be relevant against a 2-2 if he's also playing secrets and has one of these. He might have a mad scientist of his own to play right now. Which, if he does that, my response would probably be... Let's not waste brain cycles figuring that out, because he didn't play one. How about the Sorcerer's Apprentice?
Someday I'll be just like you!
I'm disappointed that I have not drawn a secret. Because I really want to get a secret so I can play the Kirintor Mage with a free secret on tempo. However, if he plays it... Well, I was about to say if he plays the Mage, then I can cross-bolt it and play the Swamp Ooze on the same turn thanks to the discount. But that is not going to happen. I really don't want to play the Arcane Intellect. But if I want to get the Kirintor Mage with the secret, I feel like I kind of have to. Especially because if he kills this mad scientist, then he's going to pull one of the secrets out of my deck. I still didn't get one. Okay. That doesn't mean I can play Frostbolt plus a Swamp Ooze on 4. That's not so bad. Of course, that's assuming that he has minions. He hasn't yet played a minion, which has me wondering if this is like a freeze mage of some description. He probably has a Flame Strike, because given this sort of archetype he's showing, it's likely that he has a Flame Strike, because... Heck, even I don't even have a Flame Strike. This is the kind of deck where you might not see a Flame Strike. Mirror Entity feels kind of useless here, because he hasn't been playing any minions. For that same reason, Vaporize feels kind of useless.
We have many secrets.
Yeah, those are like the worst two secrets to have against this kind of minionless opponent. Because they can't trigger if he doesn't have a minion. Blizzard is not the kind of card I was expecting. Oh, again, another card that doesn't... Not very good if he doesn't have minions. Well, if I play that, he probably just fireballs it. But I guess I'm okay with.
What to do?
Or I could play the Sludge Belcher and nothing else. Yeah.
I have no time for games.
Ideally, I would like to play that with some kind of anti-spell secret to defend it, but I'm not going to get full value out of it either way. So 12 points of damage of direct damage already. Next turn, if he doesn't kill my Mana Worm, I'm going to be tempted to start playing those to his face. To start whittling away his life total and to buff the Mana Worm up. But he has 8 cards. He probably has a Flame Strike or something to use.
What to do? What to do?
I'm okay with him getting a 2-for-1 on his Flame Strike, especially because this isn't a 4 health minion, and it spawns another replacement minion anyway. So he's really only killing half of this and this for 7 mana. Which is why he probably won't do it. It's not really the kind of Flame Strike value, but versus a mage with only 3 cards, when he suspects none of them are minions. And in fact, that's true. Maybe he'll take it, because it's unlikely he's going to get more value out of it later.
We hunger for vengeance.
Ooh, I'm like that.
We hunger for vengeance.
Thank you. That I don't like. Curious. Very curious. Okay, we'll go for the Arcane Collect. Ah, a counterspell. That's what I want to see. I kind of want to start playing these spells now to get better value out of them. Actually, I'm going to hold on to my counterspell. We're going to go for maximum... I have a feeling I know how this game is going to go. We're going to go for maximum advantage for him giving me the spell damage here. Especially because now I have a Pyroblast, and I'm closing in on lethal with it. That's 2 extra damage this thing has gotten for me.
What to do? What to do?
I don't know how this guy... He evidently has some kind of plan for killing his opponent at some point. You know, I think I'm just going to ignore that minion. Because... yeah, because reasons. That's why. Now let's see, I have 7, 8, 9, 10, not quite enough. We're gonna fireball the face. Hit his face.
More soul!
hit his face with that too, and we'll play the counter spell for good measure. Just to keep him from trying any kind of spell shenanigans. Then I have this no-kill like overkill Pyroblast to finish him off.
I wonder.
Molten Giant. I don't think I've ever seen Molten Giant played in a constructed game. Or a Mountain Giant, for that matter. Is this like a, Oh, he detected the Vaporize! I bet he's feeling stupid for attacking with those in the wrong order. That secret's only been sitting there the whole game. Because he hasn't actually attacked me with a minion yet.
I wonder.
I think he's actually dead now.
Well played.
Yeah, definitely dead. I think we'll go for one more. I haven't lost yet. I'm on a streak. Let's keep it going. So far, I've just been curb stopping everyone here in the upper teens.
Jaina versus Garrosh.
A golden Gyarados.
Three on deck!
You asked for it.
That's kind of ominous. Oh. We're gonna keep most of these. Ooh, yeah. I like this opening a lot. The only thing, the way this could get better is if I top deck a secret here. Okay, well. I didn't top deck a secret, but that's still pretty good. The coin can buff my mana worm as well. That is a great card to have in this matchup.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
What I would really like to do is trade off the... Oh man. Ooh, do I dare take the coin play here?
Fool.
What's the secret? Let's see.
For science.
Mirror Entity, not the ideal choice.
What
I can't
to
actually
do?
kill this turn
What
because...
to do?
And then we're going to... go with this. He's gonna have a hard time killing that, although if he has a fiery war axe, he can kill it. I didn't attack into it because it wouldn't have accomplished much. Okay, so he's gonna kill it with a fiery war axe. Oh no, he killed that! Oh, I thought for sure he was gonna... Oh, that's a dangerous play, because that might have been a counter spell that I had. If only that had been a counter spell or a spell bender, I'd have been laughing all the way to the bank on that one. Be like, no, my perfect plan ruined! Oh, why didn't I save that for the death knell? Deal 1 damage to all minions. Obnoxious, but I think I'm okay with that.
We have many secrets.
Okay, so I have the counter spell and the mirror entity. And potentially another secret upcoming.
Let the pain speak to me.
I like that. If it doesn't kill it, I can ping it for extra cards all the time.
Armor made to fit.
I would much rather have the... Yeah, he needs to kill that. That's the correct choice.
Fools!
Okay,
For
sure.
Dalaran.
Job's done. For the War Chief!
That's irritating.
Mind if I roll need?
Okay, let's see what the... Okay, is this? More spells. Not what I wanted. Any minions he plays are so dead, though.
For Dalaran.
I can wait no longer.
I was gonna play a Vaporize. Just because it'll kill it cheaply.
What to do?
But the Ethereal Arcanist makes me want to Fireball and play that. So I think I'm going to do it. And unless he has a lot of charge, he has basically no way to kill it this turn.
It's time for a little blood.
Or actually,
Your magic shall not save you.
Error.
that's irritating. Oh, that could have been... That could have been very dangerous. Let's leave it at that. Okay, I think I'm going to Flame Strike this board. That seems prudent. Oh, the Flame Strike Rage quit. I haven't seen that one yet. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, well that was fun. Join me next time for more Mage Secret Hilarity, and also check out my Xenonauts videos. More of those will be coming probably this weekend. We'll see. In any event, I'll see you later. So long.